So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brother Bolo, and we have Mr. Dr. Dayton Campbell in the West Rural St. Andrew. You understand? Giving a speech, and he said some things, and it really stood out to me. And we're just gonna go through the speech, and I'm going to highlight the things that stood out to me, ladies and gentlemen. So, without any further ado, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button going to the video. Don't keep this to yourself, right? Let's get it.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Leader, and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Golden.
Oh, and please big up BOJ TV, yes? Yeah man, this is their video, doing an excellent job. They're covering everything. I hope you guys can see that. Oh, right there. Yeah. Alright, so let's get it, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it.
Comrade Joan Gordon Webley, you have the awesome responsibility of doing Jamaica a favor in getting rid of one who makes no contribution that is worthwhile in the parliament. Comrades on the platform, comrades in the audience, greetings. I grew up in the church. And when I was growing up in the church, it was a Pentecostal church. And when I used to go to church on Sunday, I used to hear my pastor preaching. And when he preached with such vim, vigor, and vitality. And he put life and emotion into what he's preaching. And I recall one time they called on me to go and deliver something. And that is where I learned public speaking. But apparently when I speak like that on the platform, people don't see the preacher. Them say me I cuss with people. So I want us to reason with you tonight. Now, this election is going to be a critical election. It is going to require that the comrades have information. Because if you do not have information, those on the other side are going to deceive you. Because they have such temerity that they will look you dead in the eyes and tell you the biggest lie that there is. They will be doing something that is in Westmoreland. They said it was a youth rally. I didn't see much young people, but they said it's a youth rally, so I'm not arguing with them. And I heard one of who is supposed to be them young and bright parliamentarians, Floyd Green, saying that the PNP is disrespecting the people of Central Westmoreland because they're sending somebody that the people rejected. Hold on a second. I don't think they hear what I say, Tony. He said that the PNP is disrespecting the people of Central Westmoreland because they sent somebody that the people rejected. Now, two things. One, the very man that is currently the MP was beaten by Dwayne Vaz in 2016, you know. So if Dwayne lose to him is rejected, then when him lose in 2016, I never rejected that. But I don't even want to talk about that part. You are telling me that it is not disrespecting the people to send a man who take a stool and clobber one woman?
Talk about
that is not disrespecting the people. Or is it disrespecting people when all of us lock up in a COVID for a minister to be out there flossing and drinking champagne? Wasn't that disrespecting the people?
See, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Those two examples that Mr. Dr. Dayton Campbell pulled up. Come on, man, you cannot tell me. I don't care if you're what side of the aisle you on, JLP or PNP. That is supreme logic. That is supreme logic. Listen to what the man is saying.
You are telling me that it is not disrespecting the people to send a man who take a stool and clobber one woman? That is not disrespecting the people? Or
I think that was a disrespect to everybody in Jamaica. Women especially. All of us have mothers. Come on, man.
Is it disrespecting people when all of us lock up in a COVID for a minister to be out there flossing and drinking champagne? Wasn't
Floyd Green, I have never ever moved past that. And he was not charged for breaking any of the C-19 protocols. That's when I started to look really deeply on this JLP government. because those are the little things. It tells you about the character of the leadership when you don't punish somebody that does something like that, but you're punishing us Jamaicans. Mask, no mask in the pandemic. All that good being outside after curfew, moving and no movement day, you name it. People were charged hundreds of thousands of dollars, and Floyd Green was never charged. I've covered the story, I've read the articles. I don't see where in the DPP basically just take with ourselves. That was the most disrespectful thing. After you're telling us, oh, we need to stay inside and all of this, but this man was outside raving with mojitos, and I feel like putting up the video, but I don't have time because I have to go and sleep. I swear, you don't understand, guys. Make sure that you guys make them video go viral. I'm working overtime, I haven't slept, I just moved. You see me? Show some love to the video, share the video, subscribe to the platform if you haven't already. Let's go.
Not disrespecting the people. But I tell you, they will be doing the very opposite and look you dead in the face and tell you a lie.
Yes.
Fitz is here. What they are attempting to do in Portmore,
Come on.
they are trying to overturn the results of the elections.
Talk about it.
And they are trying to cut a safe constituency for one of their members.
Of course, break it down.
Why do we say so?
Tell us.
In St. Catherine, you have 41 divisions. The People's National Party won 22 of them.
Right.
In Portmore, you have 12, and we win 9 out of that 12. So if you take out Portmore out of the 41, 41 minus 12 is how much, students? 29. So in order for you to have a mayor of St. Catherine, you will need to win 15 of the 29 constituencies. When you take the 9 that we have in Portmore from the 22 that we have in all of St. Catherine, Portmore currently included, you're going to get how many? 13. So they would automatically get the mayor of St. Catherine if they were to go through with that. They would overturn the will of the people. But that's not the only thing. Portmore is the only municipality that is in Jamaica currently. They have a direct election of a mayor. If you change Portmore from a municipality to a parish, it will no longer have a directly elected mayor. So with one little vote in a parliament, them want to take away 2 mayors from the People's National Party. And from the people of Jamaica. If it is that they don't believe in municipalities, why the Prime Minister go down to Westmoreland say he's going to turn Negril into a municipality? What?
Listen, I never knew that. I never knew that, y'all. I never knew that the Prime Minister did that. Or tried to do that. That is it. Let's figure that.
Jamaica. If it is that they don't believe in municipalities, why the Prime Minister go down to Westmoreland say he's going to turn Negril into a municipality?
Come on now. Stop.
Why?
Why?
Because they will deceive you. If they are trying to tell us that is not that them doing, they just want Portmore to become a parish, then why you don't use the same boundaries that Portmore have now as a municipality to be the same boundaries that it has when it becomes a parish?
So they're not only changing Portmore into a parish, they're changing the boundaries of the parish. And that's another good question. If you want Portmore to be a parish, why are you changing Portmore size then? Why are you changing the size of Portmore? Think about that, man.
Are trying to cut down Portmore now to make it smaller, to take off as Warmington said, the PNP them from over that side, over Lakesmen, and push them over Denise Daily, so that you have 900 less PNP votes in East Central St. Catherine, so that Terry Long can win. That's what they're trying to do. And the numbers.
So long, nobody know rate Terry Long. I saw him weak. That them have to cut out parish out of one parish to make him win. That's crazy. Man, leave me, man. Damn.
Will support my argument. In 2011, the PNP won that constituency. In 2016, the JLP won it by 494 votes. And in the election last year, though it was a parish council election, if you add up the votes in that constituency, they only won by 246 votes. So if they take off 900 PNP, they would have shored up that seat for the Jamaica Labour Party. That is the definition of gerrymandering.
Come on, man. I know, even if you are die-hearted leaders, you have to admit that they definitely is trying to do that gerrymandering right. That's the whole purpose of that. Well, not the whole, because there's always other hidden agendas. And I would encourage people to go and listen to Mark Stewart's video. Yeah, I did a video with Mark Stewart, but that specific video that he did, listen to what he said about Portmore.
Hold on. Me tell you, I'm not going like my pastor tonight. You know? I'm going like my teacher tonight. Will affect 4. The change that they have proposed will affect 4 constituencies.
Right.
It will affect 13 divisions. And it will affect 398 polling divisions.
What?
They were told boundaries in the bill for the constituency. That may be true, but what he has in the bill is that he's cutting the boundaries through an existing constituency. So in its current form, it will be in 2 parishes. That is not allowed. That is like them try cut piece of Brandon Hill and say, I sent me one of them now.
Wow.
It is unconstitutional.
Some people don't know, so this is go court, right? Because what he just explained, this is definitely going to court. You know that, right?
Only way to fix it would be to change the boundaries of the constituency. And they now, I am sure, are going to want the ECJ to rush to make those changes. Well, I don't know one of the person who want to send ECJ is me.
Oh,
me not got ECJ and look about any other business other than the business of the People's National Party.
People, bang around.
Ball out! Whoa!
They say.
Emotional damage.
Dayton Campbell just drape up in JLP them a while ago with that statement there. He just drape them up with that statement. Never play that back.
I don't know one of the person who want to send ECJ is me. Me not got ECJ and look about any other business other than the business of the People's National Party. I was nominated by the PNP and so I am there on business for the People's National Party. My pastor would say I came on business for the king. I can't just stand here and do my own thing. Alright, let me call it.
Hey, you know we love about Dayton Campbell. Well, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but you see, anytime Dayton Campbell is talking, pay attention to Marky G. Look at Marky G. Look at Mark Bolo. The man his eyes doesn't come off Dayton Campbell. The man, you can see Marky G love Dayton Campbell energy. And it is evident because he's the second in command. He is the second in command. You understand? You can see the respect. yo, he just broke it down, man. Come on, man. You guys got to understand what's going on.
Alright, let me calm it down. Hold it.
What happened?
To come to the ECJ.
Oh, wow.
Hold it.
I was about to say.
No. There will be no rush to come to the ECJ to correct this unconstitutional bill that they are passing in the parliament. If you pass an unconstitutional bill, we will go to the court for them to rule it unconstitutional and strike it down. Because today they start with Portmore, tomorrow they will come, as I said before, to cut piece of Brandon Hill because them say PNP stronghold that and push it in a St. Mary because them are trying to support the candidate here. We will have none of it.
That part. I have to do something with that.
We want to have a government that has the interest of the people at heart. In Jamaica, agriculture is the main employer of labor.
Talk about it.
Over 260,000 persons are registered with RADA as farmers. One of our main export crop is coffee. This era know about coffee. Did you know that Jamaica imported in 2023 over 4.7 million US dollar worth of coffee coming out of Jamaica? Coffee that may not have the same potency as the coffee that we have here. Last year, of the 300,000 boxes that were produced in Jamaica, the farmers lost 100,000 boxes at $10,000 per box. That's a loss of $1 billion.
What do
you hear them run around and them jump and say they were the first.
Oh my God, no way.
1,000 boxes at $10,000 per box. That's a loss of $1 billion. I hear them run around and them jump and say they are the first for this, they are the first for that. They are the first to mismanage Jamaica in this way. Never before have we had an administration in place that has mismanaged the business of the people of Jamaica in this way.
What can go so?
Where's the lie?
What can go so?
Where is the lie?
What can go so?
Come on, man.
The coffee farmers are crying out. They're saying that the input cost is too expensive. The cost for chemicals and spray, the cost for fertilizer, they can't find labor. And even when they do all of that, they do not have proper infrastructure. They don't have good roads to take them to their farms. Your calls have not gone on deaf ears. The People's National Party has heard the cries of the farmers of West Rural St. Andrew. And we are saying to you tonight, hold on, help is on its way.
People, I'm serious.
It is our desire for our farmers to make money and be rich.
Amen.
From the current $10,000 per box, the farmer is only getting about $1,800 out of that as profit.
What?
Now you will look at that. An acre will plant, will reap, yield about 30 boxes if you perform well. You know, that's no one. But if it perform well, it give you about 30 boxes.
Right.
If you are getting, make me round it off, $2,000 per box, you would only be getting $60,000. $60,000
for 1 acre?
Of course, it's $60,000. You would only be getting $60,000 for an acre.
That's crazy.
80%, 8 out of 10 of the small farmers, of the farmers are small farmers, they have less than 5 acres.
Hey, you know, say farmers usually busy. But we want to do a show with the farmer then. Any farmer will listen to that video. If you don't want to do a show where you guys call in and tell us what's going on, your concerns, your challenges, all of that, let me know. We can set up something. But I really would love to speak to the farmers.
You cannot survive on that, my brother. And that is the reason why people can't allow to send them to go to school properly. It is the reason why people have to be choosing between medication and food, because they are just not making ends meet. The Ministry of Agriculture needs an overhaul. It needs to be redone. It needs a minister who has the interest of the people at heart, who will go there to ensure that we can assist the farmers in meaningful way, so they can increase their production and their productivity, so that they can find better market, so they can get proper sale for their coffee, so that they can return to making money, they can get access to good land. We know that 80% of the activity in rural Jamaica is linked to farming. If other people are plant and then sell or raise animal and sell, them run a local cook shop, which is the same things that come from the farmer, deal with it. The same things are going at the school. 80% of the economic activity is linked directly to agriculture. It is for that reason that the PNP is proposing an agriculture development fund. I hear them talk about proposed tax and then proposed tax. I am proposing an agriculture development fund. The reason why we need an agriculture development fund is because we want to be able to assist our farmers with irrigation. Only 12% of the lands currently have irrigation. We want to assist our farmers with the land preparation. The days of pickaxe and mashi and who and them things that got bush, them days they're done. We want you to have mechanization of your farm. We want to ensure that we can deal with proper storage. In Jamaica currently, 30% of what people reap, they still lose it because they don't have proper storage.
Brother, you know what is 30%? Just because of storage? No man, that's too much, man. 30% is almost a third of your entire profit, you know. One whole third, you know. That is taken away from your profit. Really, if you're losing a you're losing a third of your crops. Yeah, you're losing your profit. You're not. How you buy back equipment? How do you survive? That is crazy. No, sir, that can't work.
The next PNP administration is going to do an audit of the storage place in Jamaica and build out new storage spaces in the medium to long term. But in the short term, we are going to put retrofitted 40-foot solarized containers into the production areas so that the farmers have somewhere to store their produce. We are not going to allow them to destroy our local farmers because they are importing things from other places. In Jamaica, they have moved the food importation bill from $834 million US to $1.44 billion, an increase of 70% since this Labour Party come into being. They are importing anything that you can think of to then go and import even ice. The next PNP administration is going to ensure that we put back our farmers to work so you can go there and produce and feed this nation.
Don't show your face, Mr. Cat, because them can't stop you, so last year, you know. Yeah.
We are going to ensure that we lift our farmers out of poverty. We're going to lift our farmers out of poverty. In Jamaica, we should not be importing Irish. We should not be importing onions. We should not be importing any of those things that we have a competitive advantage to produce here. And not only are we going to produce those things so we don't need to import it, we're going to produce the things that our diaspora and other people in foreign want. So we're going to produce more coffee. We're going to produce more cocoa. We're going to produce more yellow yam. We're going to produce more ginger, more turmeric, more pimento, more nutmeg. We're going to produce things for the international market so that our farmers can earn US dollars as well. We not leave out the ganja out of it either, because here we have the leader of the party who decriminalized the use of marijuana.
I did not know that Mark Golden did that. That's very interesting. That man, listen, hey, all of the weed people, man, hey, Marky G coming, hey, what? It's gonna be big, baby.
Comrades, I'll tell you about my pastor, you know. And when I was going to church, which I soon go back because my calling is to preach the gospel, you know. This troubled world is not my final home. But until then, in the book of Acts, it speaks of Saul who was on his road to Damascus. He was on his road to persecute Christians. And he had an experience whilst on the, and they will change to support the People's National Party. I want you embrace them and welcome them on board. Nobody use what them did do when them did over there, so if it judge them. Embrace them now on board. Embrace them with love and let us work together to uplift this land of ours. We want to win this constituency. Me tired of that woman disrespecting the leader of the party. I am tired of that woman passing our place. So come hell or high water, we are coming in West Rural. This fight is not up to John alone. This is an all PNP fight in this constituency to ensure that this seat goes to the column of the People's National Party. When she was on the track, a second she come. When election call, a second she ever come. The word is love.
Oh snap. Ladies and gentlemen. You see what happened? Juliet Cutbert got called out. So West Rural is Juliet Cutbert's constituency. Man, oh man. Things load. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Hey. I heard somebody say today on Hot Topic that they don't know, like, hey, they're looking at the draft with all these parishes, and it seems to be like this gonna be a landslide, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, God is really at work. That's what I see. God is really at work. I told people this. The Prime Minister of Jamaica and the President of the Jamaica Labour Party is really hurting the JLP, and the JLP members have as much integrity as he does, so they will not call him out. So it's like a band of, or a flock of birds. They not gonna leave each other because they the same. Whatever he is, they are. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so hey, shout out to everybody. Let me know what y'all think about this one. I love the focus on farming consistently, you know, and storage. That's brilliant what he said they're going to do for temporary, you know, storage. Because, you know, when they go in power, there's going to be a lot of work to do. And he talked about auditing for those storages to see how much storage they actually have. So that's good. There's a lot of work they got to do. When they win, it will not be a celebration. It will be, yo, we gotta go to work tonight. We gotta get 2-3 hours sleep, and we gotta get to work tonight to fix this country, because it's really it's already the train has come off the rails and it's going over the mountain. You understand what I'm saying? And literally what it's gonna take is for a miracle. It's us all Jamaicans coming together and really realizing what it is. We're in trouble. We're in trouble on a whole bunch of levels. So it's time, man. It's time. So let's do it, man. Our next thing, Andrew, release a pro. Right? Release the report. We're tired. I mean, you see it on the other investors, don't forget about them. Release the report. Alright?
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody. Man.